Hi, beautiful people. I'm Maria, and we just moved from Germany to Nigeria in Lagos. This is my channel and my vlog to document our journey, our arrival, and I would call it an arrival right now. Try to give you information that we're gonna gather and that we have already, and be open to questions. Thank God you guys have used that already. I'm so grateful for the fast growing of my channel, for the lots of comments and questions. I didn't expect the channel to grow so fast. You're doing me, like, you actually motivate me so much in my doing as a new starter here on YouTube. So thank you for that. And if you have any question, let me know. Write in my comments. I'm really open for everything, to discuss topics. You will see how free I am as well. Don't hesitate or don't be scared of anything. So far, I would say we have really arrived now. Our house is rented and we are home right now. We have fixed a couple of things. There are still a little bit of things that are still going. And yeah, the kids are at school and they're having a really nice time. They have found the first friends. Now it's like this, that they're having a sports event, a competition, and for this they added me to WhatsApp channels, communities, in order to support, and that's something new for me. I didn't know what to do there. So right now I understood that, okay, they want you to buy a t-shirt, and then they want further financial support for setting up the event, like putting food and any kind of decoration. This is what I understood. But I'm really, really new, so my reaction was a bit slow on this, and I didn't know what to do. Also, the past weeks, we have experienced a lot of, I wouldn't say hectic, but a bit of unsteadiness. First in the hotel, then the moving, me traveling for work to Europe. So now we are really calming down and finding time for everything that we need to do. I stated already last video that I'm fasting more or less the Catholic way. And now I added a habit that I used to do, especially before the pregnancies. So let's say 6-7 years ago, this is when I started this on a regular basis, to do twice or 3 times a year the buchinger fasting. The buchinger fasting is not too complicated. I mean, sometimes you feel it's a bit of scientific because they have a specific order. I do not follow these orders anymore because I found my routine in that. Basically what you do is you don't eat during the day and you don't eat during the night, and you do that for at least 5 days, and you can extend it to 12 or 14 days. I think my longest was ever 10 days. But it doesn't really matter how long it is. The more important part is to survive, or to make it the first 3 days, and then the body is okay. You eat a soup, 1 soup a day, not a Nigerian soup, a soup without really ingredients. Like basically you boil vegetables, and then you remove the vegetables, and what you leave is the soup water. So this is your soup. That is once a day, and then a fresh juice. That is what I'm taking. I don't know if it's directly doing the process as it is recommended, but that works well for me. And during that time, of course, it's a bit more difficult, especially now with summer and the heat, to build up energy levels every day. You are more calm, and you get also more resources because your sleep is lighter, and your sleep is lighter, and you don't waste time on cooking or thinking about food, but you're getting really productive, actually, latest after 3 days. So I'm really happy for the last days. I really got into the routine. Let's see how many days I will still keep on. That's 6 days. So maybe I can do 10 days, I hope. It really gives me a lot of energy, and it gives me also a home feeling. Like I feel home now. Like I know I can establish my own habits, my own routines, and that is really important to me. And yes, I'm really happy about that. I also recently read a book. It's called 1 Minute for You, from Spencer Johnson, and he talks about that you a couple of times in a day you take 1 minute time out and ask yourself, what can I do for myself right now? What can I do better? What makes me feel better right now? This is a very nice method. I've been trying to follow it. I'm still in the process. It really is a nice thing. Like, for example, last thing that I did was cutting my nails. Okay, maybe that's a bit disgusting for you guys. My fingers are okay. It's something that I do only for myself, of course. And it really irritated me for long that I haven't, like maybe for long, like for a week or something, I haven't cut them. And then I cut them and I felt better. I felt that I've done something for myself. Or when I bought myself a fresh juice now in the fasting time, that is also something that I just do for myself. Also the fasting itself, the whole thing is actually just for myself. I'm not trying to punish myself. I'm trying to renovate. I'm trying to settle in. And I'm trying to gather all the energy for all the extraordinary projects that I'm planning. I have so many ideas. My head is creatively booming, you could say. So I can only recommend that book. It also talks further that if you take care of yourself, you are able to take better care of the people that you love and that you are involved with every day. And that will actually make it a better world. So I can only recommend that book. It's a really good book. Maybe not so nicely written. It's a bit funny, the dialogue between the uncle and the nephew. But the content is really inspirational. So I can only recommend that book. Christopher lost a front tooth. He lost already some other tooth, but this time it was the front tooth, this one. So we did it like before. We connected a thread to the door handle and the other end to the tooth, and then he kicked it. So the tooth would go off, and he's very proud of it. And then he puts the tooth under his pillow while he's sleeping, and then the tooth fairy comes and puts money under the pillow. Okay, in our case now it's not 1 or 2 euros anymore. It's 2,000 Naira. It's a bit funny that they don't have coins here in Nigeria. But that is how it is. And he was very happy about it. Very proud. He shared also, because it was 2,000 Naira, like 2 notes. He shared one to his sister. It's very nice. So that's a very funny method. And it reminds me so much of my own experience when I was a child. It's I don't know, yeah, it's like saying the Santa Claus exists, but I think it's also a nice thing for the kids. Then I have worked actually the bed, turning it into a fireworking car. That is going very well. I just connect the paper, the cartons that I collected, to form like the front and the other front with the steering wheel, and then I paint it. I think the painting will be next week. Sorry, I just had to pause because Nepa is not friendly to us today. There is no electricity, so air condition is off, and outside there are all these generators going, making a lot of noise, so we can't open a window or something, and no fan because it would interrupt the the sound here. I wanted to show you something cool as well that I found here. It's stickers with letters for the kids, so the white walls are gonna get something on it. And I also found for my little princess some pink extensions. She's seeing these. I'm making her hair. I'm not a professional. It takes forever, but she likes it, and I think I'm gonna add those pink extensions later on. So further on, I think for us, really, we need to upgrade that solar. It's unbearable actually to be without air condition, at least for me. I know that sounds maybe ignorant. I know so many Nigerians have to live without anything and are very happy about fans. I'm also happy about fans, don't get me wrong, but seriously, you need air condition. So I think we're going to upgrade the solar. And there's a discussion between me and my husband where he says, yeah, let's buy just a very soundproof generator that is a large one. And I still think, we had this like a week ago. There was like a couple of days, no electricity. And all around us, they have generators, and it's so noisy. You can't even, like when you want to sleep, you open the windows when there's no air condition, and then the generator noise just comes in, as well as the very stinky air that is generated by the generator as well, because not only energy and electricity that is provided by the generator. So I know the cost differences are really, the difference is really high. But for me, it's like we bought the car, we buy electricity production, like solar panels. For me, it's basically the same. It's like one of the basics you would need for a comfortable European compared life here in Nigeria. So I think it's worth it to invest into that. Yeah. So what are your ideas? Are you having the same issues? Are you running the same discussion? Are you actually having solar or generator? And is that only because of the costs, or is there something else that you would like to share? Please feel free to do so. Thank you so much for listening. Heat it up, I would say. We will switch on the fan just now, and we see you.